Hello, without further ado, back to the parquet. In terms of protection of the parquet, we were given the choice basically between two options. One is linseed oil and the other is varnish. And I was really rooting for linseed oil. We didn't all agree on this. Varnish is fantastic and it protects the parquet no end against anything really. Watermarks, animal claws, anything. And I don't want that because, well, I want it to look old. It's an old house. The parquet shouldn't look as though it's just been laid. I'm now going to take you to the biggest room of the house. This is by far the biggest room. It's about 60 square meters, and that is the sitting room. It's the next one that's going to have Parquet Versailles put down in it, and it's probably the one I'm looking most forward to because it's the room that would have been the presentation room in the old days. It's also the room that's come closest to being finished out of all the rooms of the house because it actually has mirrors. It has proper lighting in, complete lighting. All the candelabras and the chandelier are in. Really, all that was missing to make it more or less complete was the floor, which will now be put in mid-December. That's the plan, at least. And after that, we'll just have to do the gilding around the mirrors and a bit of detail, really. We'll have to put a rose on the ceiling, etc. But more to come. We'll see about that later. And here it is. Excuse the mess, we'd only just started clearing it out in preparation for the screed. At this point, it's still got the horrible nondescript carpet in. And here it is without the carpet, the curtains tucked up. The mess underneath is undescribable, but that'll soon be only a distant memory. One subject I hadn't touched on yet, which is also part of living in a country house-like house, is mice, and also the slightly larger category of rodents that one tends to get in country houses like this one. If anyone watching this has any idea of an efficient and, if possible, sustainable way of getting rid of them, that would be lovely, because the mess we found underneath the skirting boards when they were removed is incredible. It's not as if we didn't know they'd been there the whole time, but we tried all sorts of things. We tried poison, less nice. We tried traps. Doesn't seem to have worked particularly well. They do tend to come back, as they will. Maybe somebody knows of a contraption that we can place at the entrance to the house, or the several entrances to the house, to stop them getting in there, as opposed to trying to get rid of them once they've installed themselves and made themselves quite at home and cozy in entire colonies. And here, again, taken rather later at night, from another angle, is the same room. And you can see it has a lot of potential. It's a really beautiful room. And we had to dismantle a couple of rather larger pieces of furniture, such as the piano. That was fun.